Yes, guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel, where it is time for match week number 15 of the 2020-21 Premier League season. Now, let's have a quick look at how I did in match week 14. It was a bit of a disaster, it has to be said. I got 4 points, only 4 outcomes. It was a very, very poor week for me. Now, top scorer of match week 14 was Roberto Hollis, and Roberto Hollis got 10 points, so very, very well done to Roberto. Now, as I promised in the last video, I was going to say the top scorer of match week 13 in this video, and the top scorer in match week 13 was Screenboy8, and Screenboy8 got 11 points, so very, very well done to you. That was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, very, very well done. So as we move into the Boxing Day fixtures, it's another big week of football. Arsenal Chelsea is obviously the game of the weekend for sure. Arsenal really struggling right now. Chelsea much better against West Ham, but we will come to that game very soon. So the first game to preview and predict is Leicester City against Manchester United. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 4 wins to United and 1 draw. The last result was a 2-0 win to Manchester United, but this was the very last game of last season, if you remember. Of course, now you have to say, what a fantastic performance by Leicester City against Tottenham. Leicester City thoroughly deserved to win. Great goals scored as well. Obviously, Aurier is a bit of an idiot. He fouls Fofana. Fofana's going nowhere. VAR brings it back. And, Craig Pawson gives a penalty. And to be honest, it was a penalty. Aurier he has had his plaudits this season, but that was a bit of a moment of madness from him. James Maddison played really well in that game. Deserved a goal as well. Really unlucky to be flagged offside by VAR, of course. But obviously Jamie Vardy again. But he did go off injured, so hopefully that's just precaution. Brendan Rodgers taking him off for Leicester. But if Leicester can get their away form into their home games, they will definitely challenge at the top of the table. There's no denying that. But as I've said, Europa League will be interesting for sure. Manchester United off the back of a 6-2 win over Leeds United. I have to say, as a neutral, I enjoyed that game. End to end, goal after goal. Scott McTominay is the first player ever to score a double in the first 3 minutes of a match. So that's history. That is history for Scott McTominay. And as a Scotsman, I thought that he might have got the ball from Bruno Fernandes to get that hat-trick. But you know what? It was a great win for Manchester United, 6-2. And, Leeds United, we were waiting to play Manchester United for 16 years, and they got absolutely battered by Manchester United. But looking at this game, I can only really see a Manchester United win. Manchester United have got the better of Leicester in the last 5 meetings. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Manchester United. I think Manchester United will win this one by 2-1. Now, Aston Villa against Crystal Palace. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 2 wins to Villa, 2 wins to Palace, and 1 draw. The last result was a 2-0 win to Aston Villa. Well, Aston Villa, fantastic victory against West Brom. 3-0 away from home. Grealish at the heart of it again. I think he made 8 chances, which is more than anyone in the Premier League this season, which is absolutely brilliant as well. El Ghazi is a bit of a goal machine right now. That was another 2 goals yesterday for El Ghazi against West Brom. And you know what? Watkins will be just wishing that he will get on the score sheet. I'm pretty sure he'll get on the score sheet soon, because yet again another ridiculous decision by VAR to rule that out. So Aston Villa are doing very well, but they seem to be better away from home than they are at Villa Park, so they're going to have to get that away form into their home form for sure. Crystal Palace, well, 7-0 to Liverpool. I mean, we will come on to Liverpool, but you have to wonder how that finished 7-0. I mean, Liverpool were clinical. There's no denying that. Liverpool were very clinical. Palace had their chances, but you know what? It's just one of those results where you just say, just go again. But I think they are a better away team than they are at home. So because of their away form and because of Aston Villa's poor home form, I'm going to go for a Palace win. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Crystal Palace win in this one. Could be a bit of a surprise, but I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Crystal Palace. Fulham against Southampton. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 1 win to Fulham, 3 wins to Saints, and 1 draw. The last result was a 3-2 win to Fulham. Fulham getting a 1-1 draw against Newcastle. I mean, let's start with the debatable decision. The red card given to Anderson is an absolute joke. Callum Wilson dived for that penalty. So Anderson will obviously be suspended for this game. But Fulham, they're ploughing along, another point on the road, which is very, very good. Again, I think they are a much better suited team away from home. So, you know what? That's a very, very good point for Fulham, but they'll hope to start getting 3 points very, very soon. Southampton on the end of a 1-0 defeat to Manchester City. All you can say is Southampton did create a lot of chances against Manchester City, unlucky to score. Danny Ings went off injured again. Hopefully it's not too serious. But, they have still got Walcott, they have still got Che Adams, and they have got the free kick wondrous and, James Ward-Prowse. So that is going to be a really interesting game, this one. But I'm going to go for Southampton here. I think Southampton are going to beat Fulham in this one. I think they've got the better of the two in the recent 5 fixtures. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Southampton. And now the game of the weekend undoubtedly is Arsenal against Chelsea, London Derby. The last 5 between the sides resulted in 1 win to Arsenal, 2 wins to Chelsea and 2 draws. The last result was a 2-1 win to Chelsea. Well, Arsenal I will now say they are in a relegation battle. They are in a relegation battle. Look at the points. They are only 4 points off the bottom 3. Now, you have to say that Arteta is definitely a man under pressure. Arsenal are sticking with him just now, but whether or not that will still remain is another matter. I think they've got like Brighton and West Brom coming up as well away from home. So really, really, really difficult games coming up for Arsenal for sure. But defensive mistakes again from Arsenal. Really, really poor against Everton. Yes, they got the equaliser. Pepe gets the equaliser, but Arsenal they're just in poor form right now, and they badly missed Aubameyang. And Nketiah had a couple of chances as well. Not great for Arsenal. Chelsea, on the other hand, 3-0 win against West Ham. Very, very good performance from them. Thiago Silva, bullet of a header past Fabianski to make that 1-0, and Tammy Abraham getting a double as well. So good to see him back on the score sheet as well. I will be absolutely amazed if Chelsea don't win this game. I think Arsenal are going to lose this game, and I think Chelsea will win this one. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2. I'm going to go for. I think Chelsea will be too strong for Arsenal. And we have Manchester City against Newcastle United. The last 5 between the sides have resulted in 3 wins to Man City, 1 draw and 1 win to Newcastle. The last result was a 5-0 win to Manchester City. Well, Manchester City getting off the back of a 1-0 win over Southampton. Raheem Sterling getting the only goal as well. Lovely play from Kevin De Bruyne. Fine Sterling. Sterling finishes with a plum, and that was a very, very good win for Manchester City because they are creating chances, but they are still being wasteful. If they can get a few goals against Newcastle, then I think that's going to be very, very good. Newcastle 1-1 draw with Fulham, but as I've said, Callum Wilson did dive to win a penalty. No contact, and the referee falls for it, and it was a penalty to Newcastle. But Newcastle United have a terrible record against Manchester City. Really, really poor. Actually, I think it's 1 win in the last 5. Can't remember the last time they won at the Etihad. It must be a long, long time ago. Man City love playing Newcastle. Sergio Aguero loves playing Newcastle. Will he be fit for this game? If he is fit, I think City will win this one pretty comfortably. I'm going for Manchester City 4, Newcastle United 0. I'm going to go for it in this one. And now we have Sheffield United against Everton. The last 5 between the sides resulted in 2 wins to Everton, 2 draws and 1 win to Sheffield United. The last result was a 1-0 win to Everton. Sheffield United, oh so close to a first win of the season. Very, very unlucky. Yes, you can say that the red card did change the game, but they did take the lead with 10 men. Jayden Bogle getting the goal. Very, very good play from McGoldrick. And, Bogle played a very good goal. Played a very good shot, you'd have to say, as well. But they did concede. Danny Welbeck got the equaliser for Brighton. And Lundstram, it is a red card. It is a red card. You can't be making those challenges. You cannot be making those challenges. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you would have been able to make that challenge, but not in this day and age. Terrible tackle, and VAR definitely gave them an option, for the referee an option to get that red card out, and It was a red card. It was a red card. Everton 2-1 win over Arsenal. Great win for Everton. Yerry Mina getting the winner as well. I think Everton fans will say a Yerry Christmas, if you get what I mean. So, so we'll see what happens in this one. But Everton away from home, Sheffield United at home. Sheffield United 2 points from the first 14 games. Really, really interesting game this one. But I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Everton in this one. I think Everton will win by a 1-0. Sheffield United really difficult to beat. There's no denying that. But they just need to get points on the board, and unfortunately, that's not happening for Everton. So we have Leeds United against Burnley now. Now, this is the first meeting of the two sides in the Premier League. I was quite surprised when I was reading up on these. So, Leeds United, the last 5 between the sides, 2 wins to Leeds, 3 wins to Burnley. Burnley have got a very good record against Leeds United. Last result was a 2-1 win to Burnley. Well, Leeds United... Well. You wait 16 years to play Manchester United, and they got absolutely gubbed. Absolutely gubbed. Really, I mean, Bielsa, you have to give him credit for the way he plays football, but they were way too open against Manchester United. Manchester United just played through them. Bruno Fernandes, Scott McTominay, Fred... It was a field day for them, but they did score the best goal of the game. Stuart Dallas, a wonderful curling effort past David De Gea, and Leeds United will be glad that they don't play Manchester United every weekend. I think that has have to say for sure. Burnley, fantastic win against Wolves, 2-1 win over Wolves. They are out of the bottom 3, which is excellent as well. So really hard one to call this one because, as I've said, Leeds United will be hurting from that 6-2 defeat. Burnley on very, very on a high for sure after beating Wolves 2-1. I'm going to go for a draw on this one. I'm actually going to go for a draw on this one. Going to go Leeds United 1, Burnley 1 in this one. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between the sides. West Ham against Brighton now. 2 wins to Brighton and 3 draws in the last 5 meetings. The last result was a very classic 3-3 draw between West Ham and Brighton. Well, West Ham coming off the back of a 3-0 defeat to Chelsea. You can still say that they had chances, West Ham. They have been in games so much this season, and another team that have been very, very hard to beat is West Ham. But 3-0 defeat to Chelsea wasn't a very good performance from them, but they did have their chances to score goals as well. But yeah, do you know what? It might have been a bit of an ambitious decision to back West Ham to go to Chelsea and win, but you have to be bold sometimes. But Brighton, coming off the back of a 1-1 draw with Sheffield United, Danny Welbeck gets the equaliser, which was very, very good. But Brighton are definitely in a relegation battle. You can definitely say that. From 15th upward, from 15th downwards, you're in a relegation battle. There's no denying that. So, really, really interesting game this one. West Ham have never beaten Brighton in the Premier League. I think that is going to change. I'm going to go for West Ham to win this one. West Ham 2, Brighton 1. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to West Ham. And now we have Liverpool against West Brom. The last 5 between the sides resulted in 2 wins to Liverpool and 3 draws. The last result was a 0-0 draw between the sides. Now, Liverpool 7-0 winners over Crystal Palace. What I will say, it was clinical finishing. Takumi Minamino, Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, Jordan Henderson, Firmino again, and then 2 from Mohamed Salah. Fantastic performance from the Reds. Wasn't the sort of they had, they didn't play well in patches, but you have to say it was a very, very good win. Nobody, and I can guarantee you, nobody would have predicted Liverpool to win 7-0 against Crystal Palace. Yes, someone might have done it. Someone might have done it as like a bit of a joke or something, but the fact is, Crystal Palace is always a tricky place to go to. But that was just clinical finishing from Liverpool. But very, very good win for the Reds. So West Brom coming off the back of a 3-0 defeat to Aston Villa. What I will say, this is Sam Allardyce's biggest challenge as a manager, keeping West Brom in the Premier League. This side is Championship quality at best, and I've said this for a long, long time now. They have got a lack of goals in them. The only goal scorers I can see in that team is Conor Gallagher and Matheus Pereira, and maybe Caroline Grant, but that's it. That is it. So they have to step up in this game for sure. But it is at Anfield. Liverpool against West Brom. West Brom have been Liverpool's bogey sides for a couple of years now, it has to be said. Actually, funny wee thing. In the same weekend, Manchester United conceded 6, Liverpool conceded 7. Last weekend, Manchester United scored 6, Liverpool scored 7. 2020 is mad. Absolutely mad season that we are having in the Premier League. But I'm going to go for a Liverpool win. I think Liverpool will win this one. Don't think it's going to be as comfortable and emphatic as the Crystal Palace game. I'm going to go Liverpool 2, West Brom 0. I'm going to go for in that one. And the final game to preview and predict on the Boxing Day fixtures is Wolves against Tottenham. The last 5 between the sides resulted in 2 wins to Wolves, 2 wins to Spurs, and 1 draw. Last result was a 2-1 win to Tottenham. Wolves, yeah, poor performance. Poor performance, you'd have to say. Very, very poor result against Burnley. Nuno has come out and said that Lee Mason didn't do a very good job. Yeah, he had strong words. For sure. But a very, very disappointing game for Wolves, you'd have to say. Fabio Silva getting on the score sheet from the penalty spot. Very good penalty it was to score past Nick Pope as well. So really, really difficult one to call. Tottenham coming off the back of a 2-0 defeat to Leicester. What I will say though is that Tottenham, it was a bit of an off day for Spurs, you'd have to say. It was an off day for Spurs. But they'll bounce back. They'll definitely bounce back. I have said this season they are definitely title contenders, but an injury to Son and Kane, you'd worry about them. You would definitely worry about them. So I'm going to go for a Tottenham away win here. I think Wolves will lose another game. I'm going Wolves 1, Tottenham 2. And that is it. That is Matchweek 15 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And like Screamboy8 from Matchweek 13 and Roberto Hollis from Matchweek 14, you will get a shout out in the next video. So let's go for my predictions very, very quickly. Leicester City 1, Manchester United 2. Aston Villa 0, Crystal Palace 1. Fulham 0, Southampton 2. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2. Manchester City 4, Newcastle United 0. Sheffield United 0, Everton 1. Leeds United 1, Burnley 1. West Ham 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. Liverpool 2, West Brom 0. Wolves 1, Tottenham 2. So that is it. That is Matchweek 15 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And yeah, but we'll see what happens for the games coming up for sure. But before I finish this video, I would like to wish everyone to my subscribers, to everyone who obviously watches this video, a very happy Christmas. Hope you have a very, very good day, and hopefully it is a very good day for you all, and best wishes for 2021 when it does come. But that doesn't mean the videos are stopping. That does not mean the videos are stopping, but I really do appreciate everyone's support recently. But I do wish you and your families a very Merry Christmas, and I hope you enjoy your day and enjoy your Christmas dinner, I'm sure. And happy holidays to everyone, in the States as well. Obviously, Dominic Rich and Ryan LFC as well. But until then, it's goodbye from me. If you do like this content, please hit that subscribe button. Smash the like on this video as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. And a very, very happy Christmas to each and all. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy your Christmas day. Cheers. Bye.